How do you work with your clients, Patty, for them to know, yes, to accept the goal is the journey, but how do we become aligned to where we're going so that the journey is the goal?
It's a lot of self-awareness, right? So once you tap and you go within, yes, you're right. Everybody comes with some sort of goal. Or, in all honesty, a lot of people come with no clarity whatsoever. They just know that they're stuck. They just know that there is something more out there for them, or that they're feeling so uncomfortable that, for example, sometimes for some people, the pain of going to the gym is so much more painful than staying overweight.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
When that overweightness becomes
Becomes
more
painful,
painful, then you're
then
willing to
they'll
go
elicit
to the
action.
gym, right?
Mhm.
Or you just say, well, I just don't care. And you just keep growing sideways. But there is a discomfort. So you need to get to a point of saying, this is not good enough within me. And then you start a journey, because it's only when you go to the bottom of the barrel and then you say, enough is enough. Like, I'm not happy in this relationship. Something's got to change. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with my job, with myself, with
There's
what
some
I'm.
crucible moment.
There is.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's normally when people make the change. But what I'm trying to get people to realize is, why wait till that
Yeah, yeah,
moment?
yeah.
Like, why do you want to wait for a painful moment for you to change? Let's start learning about yourself. Let's
Mm.
start going within, have that awareness before, and start creating habits and creating micro movements that are going to take you towards what happiness might be. And you might be like, but what is the goal? Yes, sometimes people come to me because they want that next role, or they want to break out of the corporate world like I did, or they just simply don't know. They have a really successful business and it's like, well, what next? There's businesses I've worked with, top Mercedes leadership team and dealerships, where they're at the top of their game. They are the leaders in that industry, and they bring me in and it's like, okay, we want to be better. So you're not talking with bottom of the barrel, we're at 20%, how can you get me to 100? We're talking someone that's already 95%, how can you bring that? And I think when you go deep to that vulnerability stage, when you're actually able to put your ego aside and start really realizing what you're doing, how you're doing it, and like we said, building little uncomfortable moments, because it really lies on getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.